What's up, everybody? PeterHongwell coming at you with another Clash of Clans video today. We've got some great Town Hall 10 attacks from our last war and the one we just finished up. So let's get right into the action. All right, welcome back. As you can see on the screen, Semper Fi Knight gets the victory over Chick's Magnet, 28-24. We're going to get right into this first attack. Now, it's not a 3-star, but it just barely falls short. Great attack from Kargas here, going in on My Love. I want to show you the power of the Queen with a couple healers behind her. He starts off with the Queen here. A couple healers come in. And he saved the other two to actually go with his army of bowlers that he wants to try to push through the right side of this base. Jump goes down. Bowlers coming in. King's going to follow. Now, these other two healers, unfortunately, right here, pop over and switch to the Queen. This ends up being the downfall of this raid, unfortunately, because all he needed, it appears, was just a little bit of healing on those bowlers in the middle, and this would have been an easy 3-star. Poison's coming down for the CC, but as you can see, those rage bowlers are just tearing through the middle of this base. Town Hall's down, Expos are down. King and a few bowlers switch to the other side, and those wizards that he dropped are able to take out the clan castle while the Queen's down here at the bottom, putting in some work, cleaning up some garbage. Now, right here, the main army starts to thin out a little bit, and you got to wonder if those two healers just stayed on this main army, they could have got a lot more value, because this Queen is going to pound through the entire bit of the rest of this base. There's like a whole third of this base left over, if not more, because now the King is dead, and all that's left is the Queen and a couple healers. We're going to speed this up in 2 times, so she hasn't hit the ability yet. But as you can see, she's going to work through the majority of this base, and he's only at 63%. This ends up being 96%. So all he needed was a couple more hits on some of these different base defenses. I believe this would be an easy 3-star. Now, a couple mines come in, starts taking out some healers and thinning them out. And he ends up having to pop the ability in a second because he gets in a nice little cluster of defenses. That's okay. He's still got enough to get her healed where she needs to be. Archer Tower goes down. She's still moving along just fine. Plenty of health. All she's really got to worry about is that other Archer Tower, and she's in good shape. But unfortunately, he's going to run just short on time. You see we're down to 20 seconds. Just coming up short. Excellent attack, Kargas. I hate those healers switched on you. That would have been a good 3-star for you. We're going to end it here. Just shy. 4 buildings remaining. The next attack we're going to get into is my hit on PeterHongwell. Sorry if I butchered your name. This is actually going to be a Laloon attack. Now, I've got a slightly larger kill squad that I normally may take with a Laloon attack just because of the way this base is laid out and what he has. Now, as you can see, this is a Town Hall 11. So he does it, but he doesn't have Infernos, which explains why he's further down the map than the base Kargas just hit. But what I'm looking for to take out this base, I want to get this air defense. I want to get the Grand Warden Tower and also possibly the Queen, just because she's so nearby. So I'm going to start off with the King over here on the left on this barracks. 2 wizards above him, 1 below, because we want him to push down to this Archer Tower and Expo. In comes the jump, followed immediately by Valkyries and a Rage, because we want the Valkyries in that Rage to really push through and get as much as they can. Poison comes down for the clan castle. Queen is down. Archer Tower is down. My Queen finally hops over the wall. We take out the Grand Warden Tower. And now we're about to take out the dragon as well. She pops the ability. Now I'm going to pause it right here. Now look what type of value I've got out of what I just sent in the base. I've cut off this nice section of base. The only thing that's close by here is this Tesla. But now I can send in a rotational Lalo that's going to work its way around this part of the base. It's going to keep working this way because it's symmetrically laid out. So we're going to send in the balloons. 1 hound on this side. A couple more balloons from the top. Another one on the right to soak up some traps. And here comes some more following it. Haste spells are going to come along, speed them up, start moving them through the base. Now we've got these wizard towers down. There's only 1 remaining. So I bring a rage instead of a heal this time, because I really want to get the start of this attack going pretty quick. Still bringing in more balloons from just a rotational Lalo, bringing them around as the attack is proceeding through the base. We've got a nice cluster moving on. Only 1 air defense remaining now. So we got 2 hounds up and running. Another haste spell comes down. We get a great split off to that Tesla in the middle. Last air defense is down. Send a couple backside balloons so we make sure this nice group in the middle continues on through the rest of the base. Haste spell down. Look how many balloons are left over. I don't believe if this base had Infernos, it would have mattered. So many balloons are left over. An unpopped hound. We've got pups and minions on the backside cleaning up everything. Ran through this base pretty quick. It went almost perfect to plan. As you can see, the balloons are finishing off everything here. So many pups and minions. This base is totally wrecked. Actually went a little bit better than I thought it was going to. I guess not having the Infernos kind of keeps a lot more things up and moving. But like I said, I don't believe this really would have mattered. Kind of pushed through it really quick. And another 3-star for the team. 100%. Let's get right into the next attack. This is going to be from Death from Above. Going in on Anya's. Now he's actually using the Witch Slap. And the key to this attack is you kind of want to spend some witches. Let's pause it here. We got 4 to 5 witches going down with 2 healers on both corners. Because we kind of want them to run down the sides of the base while we have a kill squad that pushes up the middle and helps distract everything while the witches are doing their work on the outside, keeping everything moving along well. Now, unfortunately, they kind of start squeezing back into the middle here, and his wall breakers aren't able to get into where he wants them to. But that actually ends up working out in his favor because the kill squad starts clearing out some of these other buildings and will actually push these witches on the bottom back around to where we want them to go. So we've got bowlers coming out of the CC. Troops are beating on the walls a little bit here to get in where they need to. He's already got the jump spell down. Jump spell is like 60 seconds at Town Hall 10. Go ahead and get it down. That way you get the troops going in the direction you need. Now, as you can see, here goes those witches and skellies around the outside like we originally wanted them to. Poison down for the clan castle. You got to take poison at Town Hall 10. I couldn't imagine not going into a Town Hall 10 or 11 attack without using poison for the clan castle. The troops are just too strong to ignore them. Golem's still out in front tanking. Got the king and a couple bowlers pulling up the rear. These witches are still moving along. Now there's like 4 or 5 of them down here. So which just helps add to the skellies moving around the base. Full health queen. She's helping clean up some of the other buildings around the middle. Still have the golem and a few bowlers over here putting in some nice work. As long as everything's targeting that golem, that works out perfectly. Queen finally has to pop the ability over here because she gets under fire. Is able to get both of these archer towers and the wizard tower, though. That helps out so much for these witches on the outside because they're going to end up actually working their way all the way up here. They started down here at the bottom of this base, went left, finally turned around and come back right, and they're actually going to finish off this raid themselves and win this 3-star. But as you can see over here on the left, one healer is keeping this wizard and a couple skeletons alive. Still has a golem alive in the middle. This bowler over here has been beating on storages the whole time. Queen makes her way around, having to beat on a lot of walls, but it doesn't really matter. This witch slap attack is really effective. It's kind of spray and pray. You got to rely on your spells to really get things moving. But it works. So as long as it's getting 3 stars, it really doesn't matter. Great attack from Death from Above here, picking up 3 more stars. Helping us get the win. Another 100%. Let's go back. Again, good war, Chicks Magnet, but better luck next time. Now, let's go back to the war we just finished up. We're going to show you one more attack here. And this was my attack on Snoopaloop. As you can see, we were able to get the victory over Alpine Ninjas, 26-15. Looks like they kind of gave up at the end. Better luck next time, guys. We're going to show you this last attack, though. I'm actually taking some bowlers and some witches into this attack. Now, I'm going to do a queen walk, starting off on the right over here. Queen down, 5 healers down behind her, a couple bowlers to help with some funneling. As you can see, they got a couple rocks skip over to that cannon. After they hit the bomb, all it takes is a few more to finish it off, and now she's going to go left like we want her to. Now, the plan for this attack was actually walk her all the way down to this corner of the wall here. But she decides to pull up because of these clan castle troops. I was a little late on the poison, so down comes the raise to make sure she stays alive. She's going to take out the archer tower or the air defense, the wizard tower, the Dark Elixir storage. Now, unfortunately, she's going to start beating on a wall here, so I had to modify my plan. Totally forget I even brought wall breakers. The plan was to break into this section down here and then use the jump in this vicinity. It's okay. It doesn't really matter. This attack still works out. Witches on the side to come down this side of the base. Bowlers in behind. And I go ahead and realize I have the wall breakers now, so I'll go ahead and put them down for nothing. CC bowlers coming out. Now, this is why you don't put your Infernos this close together. Now, as you can see, they're in prime position to wreck my army that's entering the base right now. But fortunately, I brought a freeze. I'm able to get both Infernos and the Tesla with it. And now I drop that rage, and right as the freeze starts to go away, that other Inferno gets a couple shots off, but it's too late. Queen's already made her way inside the base. Bowlers and Skellies with the witches on this side with another great rage. And watch how fast this portion of the base goes down. Rocks are flinging in all directions. Everything's gone. Those few witches I dropped on the other side are still making their way around the base. Queen still hasn't even popped the ability, and still plenty of bowlers and Skellies left up. This base is totally smashed. It wasn't a max Town Hall 10, but he actually has stronger defenses than my base, so it was a total fair layout for me. I felt it was just one of the better attacks I've executed in a while, so I definitely wanted to make sure I posted this one. This can be a really effective attack, especially on these symmetrical bases. I mean, you can look at his walls here after they're empty and see what I'm talking about. Kind of makes it predictable to make some pathing for troops, which helps out a whole lot. But that's all the videos we got today, folks. We actually just got another war started up right now. I believe it's looking for, we're looking for the next war, the next victims to fall to Semper Finite. So hopefully we'll have some more content for you in the future. If you like what you saw today, make sure you hit the like button. If you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell so you get all the updates for upcoming content. That's all we got for you today. Check you next time.